Welcome to Just Mashin It. It's the Halloween episode this week, and we're going to talk about spooky video games. But Dad, what's a good spooky game that you can tell us about?
Now mine tale is going to be about when we went to PAX East last year, and I was playing Outlast in front of everybody. So first off, I had the pressure of playing in front of the crowd. Everyone's watching me. I have the surround sound headphones on, so I can't hear them. All I can hear is the game. Going. I can hear them in the background slightly, the guy going, watch this. And I'm like, oh dear God. So then it's like, amp me up. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's nothing. Open the door. Dude just grabbing me by the throat and ripping me in half. I jumped pretty far back with that one.
You're lucky that you didn't have to do it in the super dark booth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was also in the nice bright open like
they had like a whole booth set up so it was
center.
pitch black inside.
Yeah.
That's a testament to that game because Bada watched almost the entire demo first, then played it. Still looked like he might have shit his pants. I almost did a couple times.
That makes me interested in the game. I had taken a quick look at it and was not interested, but now I might have to give it a try.
Yeah.
I hear there are a lot of dongs.
Well, now I gotta give it a try.
Yeah, I've actually heard that too. There are like just a lot of people.
Everybody's like running around in
about...
t-shirts with
Oh,
no
actually,
pants.
no, you're right. There actually is. That's
Yeah.
right. No, you're right.
Everybody
For a
runs
minute, I was
around
like,
t-shirts.
no, there's. Oh wait, no, that's right. They're actually.
It's because they're in like an insane asylum, and
That
they're
is
supposed to show
spooky
how
shit.
batshit crazy they are. Is they just walk around with like just shirts on. No pants.
Yeah, I guess that
No
is
pants.
because you hide
Everybody-
under beds and tables, and you just see this thing like
Everybody's
wagging
pork-
across, and you're like,
Everybody's Porky Pigging it.
Yeah. So that is probably one of the scariest games I've played.
Awesome. Billy, what's a spooky game you can tell me about?
Pretty much all of them. I mean, I've been scared
Mario,
from
the
everything.
first one.
Doom. Which one?
Dude, when Bowser
first
shows
Mario.
up, oh my god.
Those hammer guys are mean.
Where'd that fireball come from? Oh God. Okay. Calm down. Fish can't jump like that, right? Oh God, I don't want to swim anymore. Where was I going with that? Doom's probably, it still gets me. If the lights are out and you're just going through the hallways, minding your own business, and then you hear a cyber demon and just freak out. Yeah. It's just running around. You don't even know where he is, and then you run into him, and that's probably the scariest.
That's a good one. I gotta ask though, do you have fun when you play games?
Yeah.
Or are you just trying to stay alive?
I get really into them.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's one of those things where I'm just really enveloped in it.
Tommy. Yeah.
Continuing on.
I didn't play it, but I played the demo of what was that really simple one where you just had to find the pages in the woods?
Oh, Slender.
Yeah, the Slender Man. It's incredibly simple, but the way they do it, it's just like if you're sitting in a room by yourself on the computer in a dark room with a headset on, I pooped a little bit. They did a good combination.
Was it like a solid little drop, or was it like a squirt?
No, it was like a little.
It was the executive. Quick.
Yeah.
Now you're
I
an
think-
executive.
That's a common theme is the in the dark with a headset on. If they can do the sound right, where it feels like shit's creeping up behind you. Or like,
It's not even the sound; it was the music.
Yeah.
Because you'd like look around a corner and there might be something there might not be, but you look around a corner and the music's just like Frink! And you're like, oh. Douglas.
Yeah, I get startled. That's it. I get startled. I don't. It's hard. A lot of times when you watch horror movies or you play a horror game,
What was the most
I'm
startling?
I'm very meta game when I play the games. 'Cause I'm always like, man, I just don't want to die. So I got to save right now or find a save point. And most of them now, they auto-save every 3 seconds, so it doesn't even matter. But it's not a game, but the first season of X-Files.
Oof.
That's just, like, really creepy. Because it's, like, low res. It's not, like, you're used to HD when you see everything, and this almost looks like home video compared to what you're normally watching. So it's almost like, dude, this could be real.
It's like you're seeing the grainy footage of Bigfoot or something.
Yeah, exactly. And you're like, oh, that's creepy.
That opening theme in general is just like you play that anywhere.
That song too.
It could be bright daylight on a beach in like
With,
Laguna
like,
Beach, and you
with-
play that song,
yeah.
and you're just like,
with these hot babes playing volleyball, and you're just like, and then that music kicks in, you're like, oh god, what's gonna happen?
I hear that music and I'm just like, I'm gonna see Bigfoot.
Eric, tell us about a spooky game.
Did you guys ever play Fear? Any of those?
Oh yeah.
I played just the demo one time on, maybe it was the 360, maybe it was like Fear 3 or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I just remember being like in my room in the dark playing that, and it was just scaring the crap out of me. Like there's the little girl like following you around.
Yeah,
That was
I
like
feel like-
clearly dead.
Yeah, like,
And she would just like you'd like go to like climb down a ladder, and when you turned around, she'd just be standing at the top of the ladder, and you'd be like, "Oh fuck!" Or like you'd be walking down a hallway, and the lights would just start flickering, and then the walls would just start like dripping with blood, and she'd just be walking from the other side, and you'd be like, "Oh shit!" Like I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now. I don't know.
yeah, kids, whenever they do shit with like dead kids or
Yeah.
possessed kids, so it's
But
like
just
this
little
is, like-
kids.
Yeah.
Kids in general.
Yeah,
Well,
kids
it's like
that are
the
not-
little
kids are
girl from like
creepy
The
as shit.
Ring or something like that.
Yeah.
It reminded me of
The
from The
twins
Well.
from The Shining.
Yeah.
Yep.
That game gets more fucked up, by the way.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like it gets
That
it
was like
continues
level
to ratchet.
one.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that was like literally the opening level, and it was like
yeah.
intense.
They ratcheted
After
it
that,
up from there.
never saw the girl again.
Yeah.
It was just to scare you in the demo to
Yeah.
get you to buy the game.
They're
never
yeah.
showed up again.
No more scary elements in the entire.
Just
rest
your
of the
average first-person
campaign.
shooter.
Actually, after that, it
campaign
was
after that.
paintballs and squirt guns.
Yeah.
I want to see a new segment where we just watch Billy play an emotional game. It doesn't have to be a scary game. It could be a scary, just like a really emotional game.
Yeah,
And
scary
we'll set up
and,
like a
sad
camera.
at the same time.
Like you can't even see the game. You'll just see Billy. And he's
and this
he's
emo-
racked with
and he
emotion.
just breaks down crying.
Oh, it's got to be epic. My mom walked in once when I was playing Modern Warfare 2.
Oh, is that?
And he was
oh.
cranking it real.
I was so startled.
So startling.
What? I'm
It's
playing.
the ectoplasm.
I can't stop coming.
But no, I was like, it was the part where they, spoiler alert, where they're lighting you on fire.
What part? What game?
Modern Warfare 2, where like the
yeah.
general this turns traitor. I was just like, I remember distinctly being like this.
And for people
Yeah.
watching at home,
It was
Yeah,
a startled face.
Slack-jawed.
it's a slack jaw, just like.
I was
mouth-
yelling.
in awe.
bewilderment.
I was
Yeah, in
yelling
awe.
at the TV. Roach! Damn
So far.
it! He was my favorite. Or didn't he cap Ghost too?
Ghost, yeah.
Ghost. Ghost and Roach was. his
I'm pretty sure they
precious
come back
sidekick.
in Modern Warfare 3.
Ghost doesn't.
Just shut up, Tom. What about you, Ian?
I forgot I even had to do one. Well, actually, I'm going with Billy's answer there. Doom, when I was young and I played Doom, it scared the shit out of me to the point where if I knew I was about to die, I would just, like, yank the plug out of my computer and run upstairs to my room and, like, no. Like, this is over.
Yeah.
I was freaking
And then I
terrified.
realized I didn't save for the last 5 levels. and
I didn't
had to replay
care.
it all.
I might have done some serious damage to my computer or my parents' computer. I was just like, I am not gonna die in this fucking dungeon. Like, And I was like, I was forbidden to play the game because it would give me nightmares and I'd be a pain in the ass. And that made it like the taboo. Like, you can't play Doom.
Forbidden
You can't
fruit.
handle the Doom. So I'd be like logged on, be sneaking down there to play Doom.
Oh, I'll handle the Doom.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I could not handle the Doom at all.
I'll give you the doom.
Have you played it recently?
No, actually I remember.
Not that scary.
Yeah, it's a lot less scary. I remember a few years ago I played Doom 3 and I liked what they did with the engine, and they had a few good startle moments where like a giant monster would like burst out the door at you. But at that point I like had it in my brain that it was a computer game and not reality. Whereas when I was really little I was like, I am about to die. I wish I remembered exactly. I won't spend long on this, but I was listening to this interesting podcast where they were talking about like the brain chemistry behind being scared versus being startled.
Yeah.
And, like, to be scared, you have to have like an upper level thought process going on where you're like, well, this means this and this and this, and that's scary. But to be startled is like putting your hand on a stove. Like, your brain just kicks off and you're like, ah! Like, get the fuck out of there. Like, so you don't have to be clever or like come up with a lot of shit to startle people. You're just like, ugh.
I just have to turn really fast to Tom when he's not paying attention and just
Yeah.
yell loud. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, I feel like when ball
there's your
tapping was a
lesson.
big thing, like that's
Oh, God.
fear.
It's not
because
a big
you're like,
thing anymore.
not like it used to be. It was
Not
much
as
more
big as-
fashionable in
yeah.
the early 2000s. But no, but like when it was like you never knew when it was coming. That was true fear.
Yeah.
Like that's like at some point I'm gonna want to throw up.
Whenever you were sitting
From
down
the
and you
pain in
saw
my
like
balls.
people standing up, you're like, oh,
Yeah,
what the
oh.
fuck are you doing?
Yeah, you get startled too because someone just moves because they're just like pulling something out of their backpack. And you're, no,
Get
yeah,
away
I got
from
you.
me.
I'm watching you. I'm not gonna ball tap you. Yes, you are.
And everyone knew that was like immediate. Like whenever you finish, like I'm not gonna ball tap you, dude. It's like,
Yeah.
fucking fair enough.
Well, I'll have to get you first then.
Yeah. How'd you know what I was gonna say? Would ya?
We're just mashing it at the movies. Got a couple trailers for you guys to check out. First one, the highly anticipated sequel to Machete. Machete kills.
Yeah, you need to pause and go watch them right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Watch
We'll
both
wait.
trailers.
Click
wait for
pause.
you.
We'll wait.
Okay.
All right. And we're back.
Yeah, it was a 2-minute trailer, so they didn't have time.
Well,
should-
we
Well, we're
edit-
hoping by
you
let you
edit.
pause. they also paused
you
us.
could cheat it like that.
Well, no. We
we're not cheaters.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well. Anyways, yeah, Machete was hilarious.
Says the only other guy in the podcast who's seen it. I feel ashamed to be amongst you non-Machete watchers.
Hey,
I've seen it.
hey, I haven't seen Anchorman, and you know whose fault it is? Every single person that tells me I need to go watch it and can't give it to me on a DVD.
Give it
Like-
to me.
Yeah.
I have it at my house.
Yeah.
I will go get it tomorrow.
Yes, and you will deliver it.
Yes.
Yes.
I will.
Thank you. Yes, I could illegally download it. Yes, I'm willing to do illegal things like that.
Sesh
No,
tomorrow.
I'm not willing to take the time.
What I very much enjoyed about the first Machete is that it was totally ridiculous and over the top and fun and funny, but also interesting and violent, and it had a little bit of a message. The second one...
It was sexy and violent and bloody and gory
Yeah.
and funny
and fun.
and satirical.
Right, and the second one looks
It's like a great kids movie.
all of that shit turned up to 11, or it's just like even more ridiculous and over the top, and like it's gonna be awesome.
The trailer looked amazing.
Yeah. If
Yeah, I
you
can't
only
wait.
watch one trailer this summer.
Yeah. I mean, as you've all now hopefully watched it, you know, right at the opening, phone me passed across all the chicks right to Charlie Sheen.
Who is the
Right there.
president?
Who is the president?
Obviously.
Right there. It was. I just knew. I was
You
like,
just-
this is going to be
yeah.
amazing.
How could it be bad?
At,
It
the,
can't.
at the risk of sounding like an asshole. Winning.
Winning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I'm
took a
sorry.
big risk.
I'm
and it
sorry.
didn't pay off. Definitely sounded like an asshole.
P. Bill, did you want to toss in something? Something edited after?
Just it didn't hit me. After watching it once, I'm thinking about it now, and it's just hitting me how hysterical it is that Cuba Gooding Jr. pulls off a mask and it's Lady Gaga. I don't know why. That's just like
Mwah.
at first, right?
think
At
you've
first,
seen
it's
my
just
face.
like you're seeing so much random, awesome stuff. That happens too, and it's lost in the. And then you're thinking about like, what the fuck?
I smell an Oscar.
You sit up in the middle of the night.
Because somebody had to tell Cuba, you're gonna be in like maybe a quarter of the movie, and then your part will be played by Lady Gaga. What?
I do want to say though that I feel like what they should have at the entire thing is they should steal right from South Park. Remember when they were like they're in the crap episode, and every time like they showed the giant crap, it's that Emmy Award winning show. I feel like they should do that. Like
Academy Award winner
Academy,
Robert Rodriguez, Academy Award winner Cuba Gooding Jr.
The other one was Hellbenders.
Yeah. Anyway,
It
moving
wasn't.
on.
Yeah, I mean, it looked great.
It did
but
look like it was going to be really
Machete's
good.
a tough act to follow, but
Yeah,
Hellbenders
that's the
looks cool.
That's true.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting. It's a bunch of actors I didn't recognize.
Yeah.
One of you
I
guys-
recognized a couple of them.
Yeah.
The thing that always
They were
gets me
familiar.
is one of the really old guy with the long
Yep.
gray hair.
He's in
who
a lot
is-
of stuff.
He was in Highlander, and it's really weird to see him in anything serious because all I can think is Mr. Krabs because he does Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob.
Nice.
And so every time I hear his voice or see him, like I'm watching Highlander, which is already hilarious enough, but then he's talking about like raping people, and I'm like, that's Mr. Krabs. That's hilarious.
That'd be a terrible SpongeBob episode.
I know,
Raping
boy.
me, boy.
I do think the plot for Hellbenders is
Damn.
interesting, though. They live a life of sin, the priests, so that they get possessed by demons so that they can kill themselves to drag the demons to hell. Sounds like a cool concept. Sounds like it will be almost as good as R.I.P.D. I couldn't say that with a straight face. I'm sorry.
There's some things you don't need to see.
And similar to with the SpongeBob rape story. I don't know how else to describe it. Every time I see Jeff Bridges in anything other than The Big Lebowski, it just doesn't work. Especially when he's the bad guy in Iron Man. I'm like, you're being very undude.
Have you
I thought
seen
the
him?
same thing,
Have you
though.
seen him in Tron though? He's
Nope.
very dude in Tron.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
He
He's
got
very-
typecast.
Do you know his grandchildren call him Granddude?
that's awesome.
But doesn't he love it though?
Yeah.
From what I've read, he absolutely
It's
loves
him,
being
like,
the dude.
The dude is that was basically just like, hey, you want to come follow me around for a day?
Here's my. I wanted you to film my autobiography.
Actually, no. And I have nothing more to say about it.
Just deny and then no
Just,
follow.
just gonna just
No.
Boosh.
Deny
I don't
and
need-
cut up. That's how you win arguments.
I'm not quoting sources.
Well, I'm sure that he heavily influenced the role, but the role of the dude was based off a good friend of the Coen brothers, who they said was the laziest man on
Oh
the
yeah,
planet.
I'm not saying like it was based off him. I'm just saying he maybe is.
Oh, it
has
felt
a-
very
is-
genuine.
That's him.
No,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
He was
he's
the
he's
perfect
become the
person.
character he played.
Yeah.
Yes, agreed. Except for no.
No sporting evidence. Just now.
No.
So my conclusion: Machete, thumbs up. Hellbenders, less thumbs up, but still thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Hellbenders actually gets a thumbs down if you
Ooh.
compare it to.
Well, yeah.
If you compare it
If.
to Machete Kills.
Yes.
Which is a tough act to follow.
Yes.
yeah. Hellbenders is the warm-up act.
Yeah,
So
we
if
should
Machete
have- we had
Kills-
switched the order.
Yeah, that's how we should have
Yeah.
done it.
So if any of you didn't take the
Well-
time during the pause to watch Machete Kills, and we didn't give you a pause for Hellbender, you probably noticed. Watch Hellbenders first, then Machete Kills.
Yeah, Machete Kills is not safe for work though, and I only say
Yes.
that because you will laugh so hard you'll crap your pants. And no one wants to crap your pants at
No
work.
one wants that at work.
Well,
Unless
it's
you get to go
happened.
home.
Unless you got a pretty
Yeah,
secure
that's true.
cubicle
Yeah.
way in the back,
Yeah.
maybe.
maybe
You
a
can get
maybe
rid
a
of
corner
everyone
office.
notices. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean if you're an executive, go right ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
what you
crap.
want.
Just crap those drawers.
I mean, hell, take the pants off
That's
beforehand.
why they
Yeah,
wear
no
those
one cares.
suits. It's got that executive lining. It just slicks right off.
yeah, the shit lining it collects at the bottom. With
You
the,
grab those wipers that they have at the gas station. You
Wink. You're an executive now.
that's our thing, dude. At least for now. At least for the next 5 minutes.
Wink.
You're an executive.
I'm gonna start saying that actually instead of you're a boss. Just like, dude, you're an executive.
Yeah.
Dude, they'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And you'll just be
Dude,
like,
that was executive right
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Like, what? Wick. Like, wait, were you like chalking one up? Nah, I'm an executive, bro. Wick.
I'm cleaning my drawers.
I love it so much. I can't wait to start calling people executives.
The fuck?
Dude, you're gonna go to work tomorrow. Someone's gonna do something that's super boss, and it's gonna slip out. You just be like, "You're an executive, bro."
It's gonna slip out all over the place.
All up in your drawers. What? What?
You shut the blinds, you lock the door.
What?
You've never
I'm
done
just
that?
brainstorming and just rolling with it.
Maybe
Haven't
you
you ever
just
had
grab it
somebody
by-
crap on your windshield before?
It's
I
not
don't know if
often
I would
when-
ever piss somebody off so much to where they would think that the revenge tactic is, I'm just gonna shit on his
All right,
windshield, man.
Go out to the driveway, drop trowel, take a shit on your own windshield,
And
and,
maybe then you'll
become an executive.
understand how to be an executive and make lots of money.
Possible.
Yeah.
The secret to my success.
It's a man, easy money. We're just mashing it. The best sports game ever, hella NFL Blitz on the N64, and I'm the king of late hits. No snitches on the sideline, refs don't call shit. You can't keep up with the hardness, man, you might as well quit. While you're paying top dollar for Madden 2008, I'm blowing dust out my cartridges from 1998. Good God, my defensive line hits hard, which is why they're known as the professional murder squad. Oh Lord, you know the running game is for suckers throwing mad Hail Marys. I'm just racking up my numbers, forcing fumbles frequently. Excessively brutal, move out the way or get trampled. You can never stay neutral. My steroids are on steroids. My whole team gets juiced. You think you got the sack, then I trigger turbo boost. Plus, I never throw a pick. Completing every pass. If you want to know my secret, well, it's called swamp ass. may cause dry, but don't say I didn't warn you. I never go to training camp, I still outperform you. I go for 4th down conversions like every single time, except I'm never on 4th down, so I don't even have the time. I just bust around. Bust it kinda silly quick, and I rock so hard that I broke the joystick. I juke right, spin move, and dive into the end zone. I'm banging cheerleaders, you're just hanging in the friend zone.
Hanging in the friend zone.
Friend zone.
Friend zone.
Just mashing in the friend zone.
In the end zone.
Yo. Throw a dog a bone, it's like the movie Home Alone. I'm fucking out, and I'm back in the zone like, hey yo.
Hanging in the friend zone.
Dirty.
Friend zone.
Keep it real large. We're all up in charge with the mashing it up on the interwebs. Motherfucker, tell your friends.
Tell those motherfucking friends. Motherfucking friends.
You ain't got no friends.
Ain't got no friends.
Yeah, boy. There's some shit we want to play, and we're gonna tell you about it.
There's some shit we want to play. Right now, we're gonna talk about it.
We're gonna,
Listen, bitches.
you know what kind of shit? Some South Park Stick of Truth. What?
Hey, let's go.
We should
I looked up
just
the lyrics to that.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about that?
Fighting. Let's
Yeah,
go.
you're.
No, I don't know if you guys were here. He actually wrote the lyrics.
Yep.
He like the Japanese
Like
lyrics.
in
They're real
Japanese.
legit lyrics.
Really?
That's actual Japanese. That's an actual song in Japanese that he wrote.
Does he say protect my balls?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey,
just
hey,
double-
let's go Kenkatsuru.
The translation is amazing. The translation song is hilarious.
All right, so here it is.
Yeah, good times with weapons.
So this is from spscriptorium.com, which I guess is like South Park Secrets. The guy just
Is that literally the guy who makes it? Is wild.
So let's see. So it shows the lyrics here. It says Trey confuses the hiragana and katakana forms of Japanese lettering in the following song, which is presented in Romaji here. Thanks to Brial or whoever for the text and to my dictionaries and blah blah blah, some other people, and written Sabashi Chin Chin Mono Kintama no Ki Aru or whatever, but he ends up going into like some of the translations of like when you get the English translation, which essentially for the song is, I have a wonderful penis and testicle hair. That's the sound of Sarubobo. No, it's the ninjas. Hey, let's go. The important thing is to protect my balls. I'm bad, so let's fighting. Let's fighting love. Let's fighting love. And then the next verse is, this song is a little stupid. It's hard to make sense of. Its English is messed up. That's okay. We do it all the time. But then it says for the and testicle hair, it says, or hairy testicles. Trey says kame instead of the right word, kami. Kintama means golden jewels. In slang, it means testicles, compared to English translation of family jewels. And then where it says, that's the sound of a sarubobo, it has another star. It says, a sarubobo is a charm made in the Hinda district, Japan. It is faceless and its limbs taper to points. Sometimes super deformed anime characters look like Sarubobo, but keep their faces. Atashi in Chobits looks somewhat like a Sarubobo. And then there are Satan's minions. They dangle from the strings like wind chimes do. So the pick in slang, a Sarubobo means monkey cunt. It's like, he wrote this, though. He didn't just, like, he's not just like, all right, I'll just, like, steal words. Like, he's
Or
like,
just
oh,
say
I guess I
gibberish.
know
This is
Japan.
why I love South Park. Stuff like that right there.
Like, that's detail. Like, how do you top that?
You don't?
Was that a DVDA song first though? Like did
I
he?
don't know.
Because I think the
he found out
montage
that it
song.
wasn't.
You didn't watch that either. God, you
Montage
missed out on
song
that
was.
one. Somebody did a remix, or it's not a remix, but
Oh
they did a
my
video
God.
for
Hey, man.
Now You're a Man or Hey Man
We need to watch
for
that.
two He-Man.
Like, yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah,
an
it's
He-Man's
hilarious.
quiz. It was amazing.
I will check that out.
All right, so
When's the new South Park game come out?
well, the correct date, Ian, to inform you. What was it again? December 10th?
According to your calendar.
November.
It was.
11th.
I wasn't looking this time.
It was December 10th.
December 10th. That's
Yeah.
right.
Not so good
Yeah.
at your cheat sheet.
Jealous I
Anyways.
remembered it. Dude, I'm pumped. I actually thought they may not release this till
It was in question.
quarter
I
3 or
was-
4.
I was worried they wouldn't release it at all.
I wasn't worried about that. I was worried that it was gonna be so long before it was released that it was just
Well,
gonna
for a
lose
little
all
bit
its-
of
super
background,
side project.
this had been worked on for a long time by THQ, who filed for bankruptcy. But luckily, they sold it off to is it Ubisoft bought it?
Obsidian.
I thought Ubisoft bought it.
All we gotta do is fact check.
Fact
check.
Yeah, I thought that was.
I thought it was Obsidian too, though. To be honest.
Well, you guys.
I
Well,
didn't read far enough. in the
Ubisoft
wiki.
also announced.
Wait, hold on a second. I didn't read far enough in the wiki. Obsidian was approached to do
Uh.
it, and then Obsidian canceled.
Dude,
on
I like
March
how
2nd.
I'm
You
like
were-
apparently
Doug
the
was like-
resident expert.
Yeah. Doug was literally, the words were out of his mouth. It's like, oh, hold on, I have it here on the wiki. It's like he's telling us.
Ubisoft also announced the Grand Wizard Edition. That's all I need
which
to
I
know.
will be buying because I demand a Kid Robot figure of Cartman.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah. I mean, for $80, I guess a little overpriced, but it's. I mean, definitely probably worth it. And you better believe I'm gonna hang up the Kingdom of South Park map.
Right, I'm
in
gonna
my
take
room.
That's
that-
the thing. It's
I'm gonna
South
take
Park
that-
stuff. $20 is worth it.
Some people call it an action figure. I call it a doll. I'm gonna be mashing it to that doll all night.
What?
You mean like
Like
chilling?
masturbating.
Ian just likes it when he has to respect his authority.
I would just.
You got nothing. Nothing to say to that. Anyway, it might be a fun game too. That's kind of beside the point.
Well, I've played South Park Let's Go
Let's go
South
Tower
Park
Defense.
Tower Defense Let's Go Play.
Mhm.
Whatever. It's trash. Like all the South Park games pretty much been trash.
Well, the
Well,
side
no, you're
scroller
talking
was
about
pretty
all their
cool.
mobile, all their like mobile online
just-
shit.
yeah, just all the stuff that I played. It really.
How about
it never
Tenor-
been.
Do you ever play Chef's Love Shack for N64? No, I don't think you did.
Yeah.
That game was golden.
What about? Did you play
Yeah.
Tenorman's Revenge? Scott Tenorman's Revenge.
No.
I played a demo. It's actually really fun and interesting, but
yeah.
this one is probably going to be.
Right, because they're actually gonna write the story. So it's
Didn't they
actually
write the
gonna-
one for
They didn't write any of them.
Tenorman's Revenge?
They're like not
They didn't?
involved like at all, other than voices.
Really?
Yeah.
For this one?
No, for
Oh.
Stick of
I
Truth,
was gonna say-
this is like full blown their shit.
Yeah, they wrote the whole story and everything. Yeah. for this
Yeah,
one.
that's like the reason I want to play it. It's
Yeah,
gonna be like
definitely.
what? Probably 10-hour
10-hour South Park episode,
10
basically.
yeah,
I'm
10
calling it
hours
right
of
now.
interactive South Park.
No. The entire game's going to be about 20 hours. 10 of it's going to be Randy Marsh.
I hope so.
Hopefully.
Yeah. He better be a playable character.
If there's any justice in the world, he will.
or no, he's probably gonna be a boss with
Yeah.
big balls that he's bouncing on.
Oh my god.
Buffalo Soldier.
No. Multiple Randy Marsh bosses. The big
Yeah.
balls,
Yeah.
the economy Randy Marsh,
No.
and then the ectoplasm Randy Marsh. What's happening in there? Oh, it sounds like someone's getting attacked by a tiger. Get in there. There's a ghost.
Like the
Ectoplasm. You
It
got
was
ectoplasm
so
everywhere.
amazingly stupid. The fact that the internet was just a giant router. Did anybody try plugging it back in? No.
I'm sick of this fire warning shot. Shoot the router.
No, I was thinking the chef. Cream free.
Cafeteria.
I got
Oh.
Gordon Ramsay
Yeah,
up
you-
my ass. Bobby Flay breathing down my neck.
What was
I'm
it?
in work mode.
Oh yeah, you baste that beef. What is it? You baste that brisket? Is that what it
Yeah.
was?
Oh yeah, good old fashioned.
Here is cab fare. So stupid. It's why it's so great though.
It just
So
makes you
amazing.
want to watch Imagination Land all over again.
Imagination.
Well, Stick of Truth is supposed to be an RPG. Even if it's a halfway decent RPG with half of the funniness of South Park, it will be an enjoyable experience. It might not be worth the $80 to get the extra goodies, but it's gonna be fun.
The thing is,
It's gonna be fun, and I am gonna get the extra goodies because I want them.
The thing is, RPG is an RPG is an RPG. It's the story that makes an RPG.
Well,
well,
Debatable, but I
the
get what you're
gameplay.
saying.
The game,
You've got
well,
a
yeah.
point. You've got a
Sometimes
point.
the gameplay,
Yeah.
but for the most part, and South Park's going to deliver an amazing.
I mean, the
story.
first two
Agreed.
words of RPG are role playing,
Yeah.
and then there's the game aspect. But no one would ever say that
Well, in
WoW is anything like Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Like they're completely polar opposites in terms of how they play it. I really don't care. As long as the fights really aren't that hard, so I can just kind of get through them to get to the rest of I'm actually interested in the RP part of the
content,
RPG.
the actual content.
Which
Post
usually it's like, you play Oblivion or whatever other game, and you're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna run around or Skyrim, I guess, is the new cool one now. You just run around and kill people, and you're like, okay, I don't care about the story. Next. Like I don't give a shit. I just want to
had
kill
a cool
people and
plot,
sneak
but
up.
it's not going to be nearly as cool as South Park.
Right, exactly. Well, that's what I mean. Most other RPGs, you don't give a crap about the story. Like, I want to fight stuff and kill stuff. I want people to explode and gib.
There's going to be poop jokes, I'm led to believe. I'm a fan of those.
I don't know where you're getting your sources from, but they're not known for poop jokes. So,
slightly.
Me and Doug are going to have to toe-to-toe after this. That wasn't a
Mr.
full
Hanky?
sentence, but... I like the
Mr.
teaser
Hanky?
of the plot. There's some type of crisis, and you're the new kid at school. So that means you'll get to interact. You don't have to choose Kenny or Stan or
Right,
Kyle.
right.
You'll get to interact with all of them.
I read that they're huge fans of the soundless hero, where you play a character that doesn't talk, doesn't have dialogue, and because it was a little lame that they were like, oh, it makes you feel like you're more the character than when you're whoever that they talk. But
The fact that they're huge fans of any type of game character illustrates that they're actually video game fans, which could lead to a really good video game. Not just funny South Park shit, but it might actually be a good game.
well, I imagine that they played World of Warcraft and not just knew everything about it.
yeah.
I could have someone do it.
I mean, they could have.
No,
but,
I have heard
but
that they are interested in video games, so I think it could be a good thing.
But look at like every single the Okama Game Sphere, which was obviously supposed to be the GameCube. Like every single system.
All right,
Chinatown
The
Wars.
Wii?
yeah, the Wii. Yeah.
Hey,
You
straight
wanna-
up had the Wii.
You want a GTA Chinatown Wars for his
Yep.
DS? They
Oh, yeah,
obviously
that's
have
right.
played for a long
Yeah.
time, and it's always snuck in there.
Yep.